My name is Aubrey Ezel. I'm a teacher here at GHS in my first year, and I teach business classes over in the CT department. I graduated here in 2015. I went to the University of South Carolina, and my major was public health. I wanted to return to Granbury to be closer to my family, and also just to be back at my old school and return and show all my experiences that I had. One life lesson that I learned while I was at GHS is that anyone can do anything, and it doesn't matter where you come from. I would recommend raising a family in Granbury just because of all of the growing opportunities that we have here and how great the community is. Granbury was a part of my upbringing, and it'll always have a special place in my heart.
My name is Kylie Peterson. I am a graduate of Granbury High School, class of 2002. After graduating from Granbury, I went to Abilene Christian University, where I got a degree in integrated marketing communications. The ways that I'm involved in the community includes I'm the president of Hood County Children's Charity Fund. I've been a director for Kids Armor of Hope. I'm also a camp director for Royal Family Kids Camp. I'm involved in the Rotary Club of Hood County. I'm also on the Long-Term Recovery Committee for Natural Disasters, and I am the Interact sponsor at Granbury High School. When I graduated from ACU, I said I was never coming home to Granbury, but I accepted my first job offer, which was back in Granbury selling insurance at a farmer's insurance agency. A position came open at the Granbury Chamber of Commerce that really entailed my degree. He printed out the job description, put it on my desk, and said you need to apply. I was in charge of the 4th of July Festival, planning and coordinating that. I helped bring HEB, Chick-fil-A to town, helping them get involved in the community and getting their stores up and running. I also did networking events, luncheons, golf tournaments, banquets, things like that. So when I went to Central Texas Title, I was doing sales and events for the company. After 7 years of doing that, they wanted me to move into escrow, and I just don't sit well at a desk. About that time, I got a call from Judy Gentry, who was the previous CTE director here at the high school. Judy was also my teacher. So Judy called and said, "Are you ready to come home?" November of 2019, I became a teacher at Granbury High School, left the corporate world, and it was the best decision I ever made. I love working for GISD for many reasons. Both of my parents are actually retired educators from Granbury High School. My mother was a teacher here, my dad was a coach, and this was home for us. Last year I lost my boyfriend to cancer, and the Pirate family just embraced me. They supported me when things were tough, when days got hard, and they just picked me up and kept me going. And this was a blessing to be here in this job. I think it was a reason. The other thing is my students. I love my students. They're unique, they're wonderful. They make my day better. They challenge me to be a better teacher. Those are just some of the reasons I love GIC, but it's been the best decision I've ever made to come home. GIC has been my home since 1996, and once you're a pirate, you're always a pirate.
I am Joe Overstreet. I graduated from Granbury High School in 1977. But I graduated from Southwest Texas State University in San Marcos 1991 with a Bachelor of Science degree in marine biology. I never intended to stay away from Granbury. After I became a paramedic, went to college, continued to work as a paramedic in college, started my family. I really wanted to raise my kids here, and it's kind of in a small town atmosphere where I grew up. Having my daughter work here, actually I started working at Granbury at the high school her senior year. I got permission from her to move over here from BTC, and I started working here that year in 2011, 2012. And then for her to come back as a teacher is really, really great. It's really great just to have her here. Are public schools a good investment? Absolutely. The majority of the public schools in the nation don't offer, pilot training. They don't build airplanes. They just don't have the things that, that you can get. Things are only moving up. Growth is probably our biggest obstacle, and you can look at that from how many kids are in the lower schools, or they're going to be coming to the high school. We're the biggest campus. We feed off of all those other schools, so you can tell who's coming. I think things are just looking up. Academically, big things going to be happening for GISD in the future.
My name is Courtney Hinojosa, and I graduated from Granbury High School in 2012. I went to Texas A&M University and got my Bachelor's of Science in Agricultural Science and then my Master's of Agriculture in Ag Development. My whole family's here, and they've been in Granbury for a long time, and Granbury High School and our district has so many opportunities. So I teach our agricultural classes. I teach advanced animal science and vet science in our vet practicum, and my dad teaches anatomy and physiology, and so a lot of our curriculum crosses over, and so we share a lot of the same kids that are learning similar things, and both a really cool opportunity for us to compare what the human anatomy and the animal anatomy looks like. It's really cool that I can just see him in the hallway and have a familiar face, and my husband also works here too, and all of us here together, and that's a really cool opportunity for us to be able to work together. So to see the growth and development in the district from even when I moved here 20 plus years ago to now, and then seeing kind of futuristic, what kind of cool things that we have going, it's night and day compared to what Granbury used to be. For my family to be a part of that and part of that growth is a really cool opportunity for our family to get to do that.